It is primary day in New Hampshire, and on the Republican side, we're down to a one-on-one showdown. Nikki Haley is the last obstacle to former President Trump claiming the GOP nomination, and she has won all 6 votes in Dixville Notch, New Hampshire. The tiny town has a tradition of first in the nation voting, with results announced just after midnight. Mark Jones is a political science professor at Rice University, and he joins me live now to talk a little bit more about this. Mark, good morning. In the scheme of things, how important is Dixville Notch and these 6 votes being a clean sweep by Nikki Haley?
Well, it's a good start for Nikki Haley, but she still has a long way to go. Today is crucial to her remaining in this race. Ideally, she would defeat Donald Trump in New Hampshire, but if she can't achieve that, she at least needs to hold him to a modest victory, say somewhere in the single digits. If it gets somewhere in the 20s, then she's going to have a tough time justifying remaining in the race until the next major contest, which will be in her home state of South Carolina on February 24th, where the polls show she's down.
She's pitching herself to independent voters. Is that a smart strategy?
It's a smart strategy for New Hampshire in that independents can vote in the Republican primary. And since Joe Biden's not on the ballot on the Democratic side, there's not as much interest there. So that's a smart way to perhaps win in New Hampshire. But you can bet the better she does with independents in New Hampshire, the more Trump folks are going in the Trump campaign are going to remind Republicans that the only way she won was with independents. But right now, she needs to either win this race or come close to Donald Trump in order to really maintain some momentum and gain the fundraising that she needs over the next month so that she can both be competitive in her home state of South Carolina on February 24th and, more importantly, be competitive on Super Tuesday and March 5th. If Donald Trump wins by 20 points tonight, that's going to be tough to do.
Let's talk about what's next for the former president, his legal troubles. His fate could be decided during the campaign here. If guilty verdicts do produce prison time, what happens?
Well, that would be in part up to voters if he's the nominee, whether they hold that against him. It's unlikely, though, even if he is, say, convicted in any of these cases, that with the appeals process, it would be decided before the November election. So that's likely to be something that will wait until January. And if he's elected president, then the federal charges probably go away, because I don't think prosecuting Donald Trump will be a high priority for a Trump Department of Justice. And the other cases, the New York case is a pretty weak case, and the Georgia case is having trouble given some improprieties by the district attorney and the prosecuting attorney there.
Mark, we know most voters did not want to see a Trump-Biden rematch, even though that is looking more and more likely. Who does have the edge in that hypothetical situation?
Right now, most of the national polls, when we look at sort of how the Electoral College shakes out, say that it's pretty much a coin flip, with Donald Trump having a very slight advantage, but not really a noticeable one. So at the present time, we're going to probably look at this race, if it goes to Trump versus Biden, being decided in a handful of battleground states like Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada, North Carolina, and Michigan.
Always comes down to them, it seems like. Mark, thank you so much. Again, if you're wondering when Texas votes, March the 5th, right, on Super Tuesday. That's the date to circle for us. All right, Mark, thank you. We'll see you again tomorrow to talk about what happened in New Hampshire.